We have one at the front here, please.
Robin, just the usual. How is everyone and how's the session been and how are you ready for Fiji?
Yeah, we're in a good place. We obviously had a 10-day break, so we've been able to get recharged. And from a forward point of view, we're in a better shape than we ever have been, really. You know, everybody's fit and well. 18 players ready to go. So, yeah, we benefited from those days off and we're ready for the final push in these big 2 games.
And a couple of back row changes to freshen things up. How are you looking forward to seeing the new combination?
Yeah, very much. It's an exciting mix. It's a very competitive part of the squad. So, you know, they're keen to make the most of their opportunities. So the next 2 games is going to be massive. You know, we're in a good place currently, but we need to finish strongly as well.
Okay, I have a question at the front here.
Robin, Fiji's scrum did quite well against Georgia. I think they won 3 penalties. What have you made of their progress in that area?
Yeah, well, they're the strongest set piece in the last World Cup as well, you know. So they're big men. So we're aware of that threat. So we've got to make sure that collectively we work well and get really tight and stand up to them and match them, you know. So yeah, we're not taking anything too lightly, and that's an area that we've been focusing on after the first 2 games as well, just to tighten things up a little bit. So yeah, really looking forward to the contest.
Okay, I have a question at the front.
Ross, when we spoke to you in Otsu, it was obvious you were a little bit disappointed with being on the bench. How much are you looking forward to this start, and are you really motivated for this game?
Yeah, obviously disappointed not to get the start, but nonetheless, World Cup, great to be involved, come off the bench and get some minutes and contribute in some big games. And obviously I got the start this weekend and I'm really excited for it. You know, I've been working hard in training. It's been great competition, like Robin said, in the back row, and we're all fit and we're all firing, so just looking forward to it.
I have a question in the centre here. Thank you.
Robin, how does the psychology change for a game against Fiji when you sort of need to be in party pooper mode where everyone else the neutrals will want them to win, obviously, because you're sort of the traditional power. How does that change things for you guys? No,
that's a view from the outside. You know, we've created the bubble again, you know, for the World Cup, and historically, traditionally, we always get stronger the more time we spend with each other. So we're in that bubble, and the environment that we've been able to create allows individuals to improve on their game, but collectively it makes us stronger as a group as well. And I think that collective nature will get us through the next game, definitely against Fiji. We're aware of their individual threats, so just that, you know, that collectiveness that we've had about our preparation right from the word go, really. And since we've been whittled down to 31, if anything, that's really brought us tighter as a group, and hopefully that'll be reflected in the performance against Fiji.
In the front.
Robin, what have you made of the stadium, and with the roof being closed, with the conditions could be humid, talk of the ball being slippery when New Zealand played here, have you made sort of things for that? Have you made a sort of brought up, you know, different conditions with that in mind?
Yeah, we're aware. You know, we're very aware of it because we've got a stadium of our own with a roof on it. So, you know, and we've come across some of those humid conditions even back at Cardiff. So, yeah, we're aware of them. But it's a fantastic venue. It's a great venue. So, yeah, that's all we can do is raise an awareness to it. But we've got to go out there and enjoy the match as well.
I have a question here, yeah. Thank you.
Ross, they've got serious athletes in the back row, the Fijians. How do you assess that challenge for you tomorrow?
Yeah, we know it's going to be tough and definitely won't be easy, but we've watched, obviously, their games over the past few weeks, and we've done our analysis. We know what we have to do in defence to close them down, and we know what we're looking at in attack to get points on the board. So we know they got some great individuals, and so do we. So we're just going to put everything out there and make sure that we do the job.
Yep, go ahead.
Robin, obviously you're fully focused on this game, but you mentioned the fact that you're in a good place forwards-wise with the short turnaround to the Uruguay game. Adam Beard and Bradley in contention for that one?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, we're in a better shape now than we ever have been. With the short turnaround between the next 2 games, you know, you can't completely ignore that. So that's what I mean, being in a healthy position, especially up front, in order to withstand the 2 massive tests ahead of us. And they will be big tests. You know, I've been impressed with the Uruguay set piece as well. So we're going to have to be at our best, but taking one game at a time. Let's get the Fiji game out of the way first, and then we can fully focus on Uruguay.
Do we have any more questions? Yeah, right in the centre here. Thank you.
Ross, I know you're a rugby fan. You like all kinds of rugby from all over the world. How excited are you to just be facing these kind of explosive superstar players that Fiji have got, just to share a pitch with them, share a battle with them?
Like I said, any game in the World Cup is big. I was fortunate to play for Gloucester A team against Fiji when I was about 18, which was a bit of an eye-opener. So being on this stage now, this makes it even bigger, and I'm just excited to get on the pitch and get the start and show everyone what I can do.
And in the centre here. Thank you.
Question for Wyn. Wyn, a 3rd World Cup start for you. Can you believe that, you know, what you've achieved so far in this tournament?
Yeah, you know, we just take every game as it comes, you know, and you know, just excited to start every game, you know, and I've, you know, really enjoyed the experience so far, and hopefully have more to come.
Do we have any more questions? We've got at the front. I think we're going to do Walsh straight after, yeah. Any further questions? No? If not, we might leave it there. Thanks very much. Thanks, Robin, Wyn and Ross for coming along today, and good luck with the game tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
So everyone wants to go, please, whilst people stay, whilst Chris now.
Do we need these in now?
You don't need that, mate. It's not going to work here. For Walsh. So I think we're going to do it separately. At the same time.
Just whenever. Guys, if you want to go now because we're starting, please. Guys, stop what you're doing. Stay. We don't want any noise for our Welsh languages. You just stay there now. Stop.
Robin, shut up the bottom line.
So you can stop and wait for us.
Robin, shut the bottom line. How can I place in the bottom again?
Ydy, pob yn hollach, da ni mewn lle da. Da ni wedi cael rhywfaint o seibiant nôl yn Otsu, lle mae pob wedi cael amser i ymlacio dipyn bach. Ond na, da ni mewn lle cry iawn o ran pob yn y garfan yn ysu am ei cyfle. Mae'n un neu ddau yn cael cyfle yn erbyn Fiji, felly mae pob yn eitha gynhyrfus i weld sy'n mynd nhw'n mynd i droi allan.
Chi wedi cael dros wythnos o sain. Wedi hwnna'n beth da? Neu oes na elfen o ddychet o ddechreuad yr arian eto?
Ie, na, da ni wedi bod yn wyliadwrus iawn o hynna, bod ni'n mynd switcho i ffwrdd a meddwl yna ar yn gwyliad yna, ond na, mae'r ymarferion wedi gwneud yn siŵr bod ni'n cadw pob ar blaenau traed. Mae'r dwyster wedi bod yna, ac os rhywbeth mae'r bechgyn sydd ddim wedi cael cyfle hyd at hyn, nath nhw weithio'n galetach os rhywbeth yn ystod yr ymarferion yna, wrth edrych tuag at adeiladu tuag at y ddwy gêm ola yma. Felly, na, da ni'n lle iach iawn.
A bod chi'n cael siarad am y to, mae'n cael ei holi bob tro nôl yn Cymru. Ond yr amgylchiadau fan hyn, lleither o bosib yn rhywbeth chi'n meddwl amdano fe, gallu fe fod yn broblem?
Yr un bendant, a da ni wedi cael y profiad o hynny nôl yn Gaerdydd. Felly, da ni'n wybodol o hwnna. Mae rhaid ni fod yn wyliadwrus, ond mae'r un peth i'r ddau ochr. Felly, na, jyst canolbwyntio yn y cynllun ni, sut da ni'n mynd o gwmpas i ymosodol, amddiffynol, ac os fydd ni digon da, gobeithio fyddwn ni'n cael y gorau yn nhw.
A da aelod newydd yn y pac yn barod i fynd yn awchu na bod ar y cael yna?
Ydy, na, mae pob, ar hyn o bryd mae pob yn ysu cael cyfle i ddangos beth maen nhw'n gallu gwneud ar y cae. Mae cyfleuon yn mynd yn llai ag yn llai, felly mae gofyn bod rwy'n yn gwneud yn fawr o'r cyfle pan mae'n dod.
Ie, fi'n credu mae Fiji wastad yn mynd i fod yn tîm caled i war yn erbyn, achos maen nhw'n licio chwarae yn gwrhydd weithiau, a fi'n credu mae hwnna'n rhywbeth i ni'n canolbwyntio arno i cadw pethau'n bach yn dynach felly, a wneud siŵr bod ni ddim yn rhoi cyfle i nhw. Ie, ni wedi chwarae erbyn lot o ser yn cwpan European a bethau fel i, so ni'n credu ni wedi chwarae erbyn lot yn o blaen, a na, jyst edrych mlaen i'r challenge nawr.
Na, da ni'n ymwybodol iawn o'r bygythiad sgyn nhw. Felly, yn amlwg mae rhaid ni gael rhywbeth yn tyn, ddim rhaid cyfle iddyn nhw, dangos Sidonia fel unigolion. Felly dwi'n gobeithio mae'r ffaith bod ni'n yn draddodiadol yn licio gweithio'n galed dros yn gilydd. A bod yr agwedd a tyn na yn mynd i reid rhywfaint o fantais i ni yn erbyn Fiji. Felly, na, da ni'n wybodol o'i bygythiad nhw, ond mae gen ni chwaraewyr profiadol iawn yn y garfan rwan. A mae nhw wedi cymryd drosodd yn ni fel hyfforddwyr, siarad o'i profiadau nhw yn y gorffennol, a be'n union mae rhaid ni fod yn wyliadwrus ohono fo. Felly, fel dwi'n dweud, mae'r build-up wedi bod yn eitha hir, ond mae pob yn ysu tuag at camu'r y cae yna a cymeriad y cyfle.
When chi wedi dechrau pob gêm hyd yn hyn, so ydych chi'n mwynhau'r profiad?
Ie, rili mwynhau bob munud o fe. Pawb wastad moyn dechrau bob gêm a cael y cyfle i ddechrau yn fi'n hapus iawn yn ni, a na, fi jyst yn enjoy bob munud o fe.
A mae'n ganmol mawr o fod i'ch chwarae chi, wrth gwrs. Beth ydych chi'n neud o safon y chwarae?
Ie, mae bob gêm wedi bod yn safon uwch, a fel mae bob gêm yn y cwpan y byd yn mynd i fod, a fi'n credu mae Fiji ddim yn mynd i fod dim wahanol i na. Mae'n rhaid ni ennill bob gêm nawr, ni wedi ennill y ddwy gyntaf, a mae'n bwysig bod ni'n ennill y ddwy ola grŵp.
A mae blaenwyr Fiji yn fawr, a mae'n hefyd yn athletaidd iawn. Ydych chi'n disgwyl gêm wahanol i'r ddwy gêm adroddiadol yn hynny o beth?
Oedden, ni wedi bod siarad lot yn bwyty unigolion Fiji, a mae hwnna'n rhywbeth i ni'n mynd i trial fel siarad yn ni wedi cadw'n gêm yn dynach felly, a neud siŵr bod ni ddim yn rhoi cyfle iddyn nhw.
Diolch yn fawr.
Diolch yn fawr.